have a tremendous crowd here this afternoon, and thank you so much for your support both today and 1 year from this week. We'll be hosting a wonderful event here in Miramichi. We're going to count on every one of you. I'd like to acknowledge some of our dignitaries gathered here this afternoon. Josh Askell, the Executive Director of Special Olympics New Brunswick. Paul Finder, the Chair of the local organizing committee. Member of Parliament Pat Finnegan. Minister Bill Fraser. Mayor Adam Wharton. Minister Lisa Harris joins us this afternoon. And the Leader of the Official Opposition, Blaine Higgins. Welcome to the stage for Miramichi. I'd also like to acknowledge the Kinsman Club of Miramichi for the use of their beautiful hall here this afternoon, and in particular Gary for his efforts in setting things up for us this afternoon and through the course of this morning. Joey and the gang at Sobeys in Douglastown for the donation of their cake for the event. You'll see that there. We'll have a slice of it later on. Giant Tiger for their donations. Miramichi Ground Search and Rescue, the folks in the orange shirts for their donations and continued support, and certainly the volunteers who assisted in preparing for the event here today. My name is Patty Quinn. Thank you so much again for joining us to get things rolling here this afternoon. A couple of opening remarks from Josh Hassel, the Executive Director from Special Olympics New Brunswick.
Awesome. Thank you, Patty. As you guys probably know, I'm also a Miramichier, and it's always nice to have somebody with the same haircut to give me an introduction. So we came up today for a really exciting day here in Miramichi. Our next provincial winter games will be held here in 364 days from now on February 21st to 24th, 2019. It's been a goal of ours to reach out to our communities, to get our host communities more engaged and our programs more engaged. So what usually happens with provincial games of this nature is a legacy is left behind, both financially, but more important, we're left with a legacy of good-hearted, kind volunteers and new athletes for the programs. So without support from the communities, athletes like these ones beside me wouldn't have the opportunities that they have now. So we do encourage that as the process continues, that you please do consider volunteering at the games themselves next year. It will be a truly remarkable weekend. Lots of smiles, lots of hugs, maybe a few tears, but that comes with sport as well. I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge a few people in the room on behalf of Special Olympics New Brunswick. Obviously, our amazing organizing committee that is 18 strong, and I know the Chief Finder is going to get into recognizing them individually. Also, we have a phenomenal staff that works with Special Olympics New Brunswick, and one of our key members that's here today, Jane McEwen. She's our program director at the provincial office and has the technical side of competition. So I just want to recognize them, as well as obviously our dignitaries who are sitting in the back row up here, because really our athletes are the ones to highlight today. They're truly remarkable individuals who have overcome tremendous barriers to participation, and each one of them have their own unique story. So I do encourage you here today, have a conversation with one of our athletes. They are our community members. They are the heart and soul of our province. And without further ado, I will pass it off to other people. Thank you very much for having us today. It's very exciting for us.
Good afternoon, everybody. And are we enthused? Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, Miramichi's finest, our athletes. Welcome. The organizing committee is extremely excited to have this opportunity. The last time the games were held here in Miramichi was in the early 90s. So it's been a long time, and we want to ensure this is one that the province will not forget. So when Josh and Jane had approached Miramichi chapter of Special Olympics, there was some conversations, and there was should we, and then we decided to jump in, and we've only been formed the committee for 2 months, and the response has been overwhelming from the community. People standing up and saying, we want to volunteer. And I know, a year from now when the games are going on, unfortunately we will probably have to turn some volunteers away, because we're going to have more people than what we need. And the ones that we do turn away, we encourage them to come and support the athletes. So we are looking forward to it. I do want to take a minute just to acknowledge our committee. We have the Vice Chair is Bill Wade, who is also the President of the Miramichi chapter of Special Olympics. The Secretary is Vicki McLeod. Council Representative, Councillor Billy Fleeger. Communications is Ian Fleeger. Treasurer Ron Kenny. Volunteer coordinators Ann Woods and Patty Quinn. Accommodations is Wade Hallahan. Meals, Beth Murray and Carmel Fyander. Transportation, Ron Gooden and Ken Clark. The venues is Rick Hayward and Keith Connell. First aid is Jerry McKenna and his group from Miramichi Ground Search and Rescue. Executive Director Josh Askell and Program Director Jane McEwen of Special Olympics New Brunswick. So we're happy to have everybody on board. Everybody is extremely enthused. And the goal of our committee is to ensure that everybody that participates in these games, it will be a memorable event that will last for years to come. And finally, I want to acknowledge the Rotary Club of Chatham. We approached the Rotary Club several weeks ago and asked them if they would consider coming on as our title sponsor. And as you'll see, there's a check presentation after, and it's a large donation in order to be the title sponsor. And they didn't hesitate. They came forward and said, yes, we want to do that. So you'll see by the signs and other things that will be coming over the next 12 months, the Rotary Club of Chatham logo will be front and center. And for that, we're very grateful. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Mayor Lord. I'll call upon Chris Gibney now from the Rotary Club of Chatham for a check presentation, and we'll make the presentation to a couple of our athletes. Chris?
A quick little story. A number of years ago, I coached a basketball team at the Special Olympics and Canada Games a number of years ago. And I can never forget our first game. I can't remember who we played. I think it was Manitoba. Their team got the ball first, went down and scored. So I said to my guys, get back, it's defense. They were too busy high-fiving and hugging the other team. And that was a very valuable lesson that day, and it's a lesson I've never forgotten. When Paul came to present the club, we wanted to know if we wanted to participate in this. I think our club thought about that for a second. We knew we wanted to be part of this. I am so very proud of our club. The things we've done in this community this year is amazing. And this is just one more thing that we're going to do, so thank you.
Thank you, Chris, and we'll call upon athlete Zakia Azuf to receive the check on behalf of the Rotary Club of Chatham and Chris Gibney. Please notice the significant number there, $18,000 on behalf of the Rotary Club.
Wow. I've only been in this place for half an hour, and all I've seen was cheers and laughs, and the only thing that's missing now is medals. I think they're already there. Of course. As a long sponsor of the New Brunswick Special Olympics, and I've looked it up before I came here, I think it's the 31st year that we've been involved with the Special Olympics. And I'm very privileged on behalf of the New Brunswick Automobile Dealers Association to present a check in the amount of $10,000 for 2019 Winter Provincials in Miramichi.
And receiving the check is local athlete Al Sullivan. Big Al. Every time Al and I get together, we have a little feed, so that's a lot of cheeseburgers at Bentonville.
distribute around the province for our local community programs.